Welcome to this active video, best practiced from late morning, and I wouldn't go on into just before bedtime. But we're going to start the practice with one round of sun salutes. So starting at the front edge of the mat, hands in prayer, then inhaling to raise the arms up high into high mountain before coming down into forward fold. Stepping the right foot back then into lunge and then downward facing dog. Gliding through to your plank before lowering knees, chest and chin and sweeping through into cobra or sphinx. Back into downward facing dog. And then stepping the right foot forward to lunge and then forward folds, or of course you can walk the feet towards the hands. From forward fold we raise those arms up high again before bringing them back to prayer. Second side, arms raised up high into high mountain, then into forward fold. Stepping the left foot back this time into your lunge and then to downward facing dog. Gliding into your plank and then lowering the knees, the chest and the chin, sweeping through to cobra or sphinx. Downward facing dog, and this time the left foot comes forward to your lunge or walk those feet towards the hands, and then we all arrive in forward fold, bending the knees, coming way up with those arms, high mountain and then to prayer. Then we're going to raise that right leg, take it back, coming into warrior two here, bending the left knee and looking along the left arm, spine vertical. Turn the head to look at that trailing arm and check those arms are in one long line. Return the gaze out and beyond that left middle finger, keeping the shoulders relaxed and the arms as if resting on clouds. Breathe away. And then we're going to step back to front edge of mat, hands in prayer. Then taking the left leg back, just the same, feeding back into warrior two where the right knee bends, right knee sits above right ankle, look along right arm, spine vertical. Have a little peek back at the left arm to check the arms are in one long line, and then return to look along your right arm out beyond the right middle finger. Relax shoulders, relax those arms, and again when we're ready to, we step back to front edge of mat, hands in prayer. Then raise those arms up high again, knees together, feet together, coming into a chair pose, guiding the bottom back, squeezing those legs together. And then we're going to twist this chair, moving towards your left, taking your right elbow towards your left thigh, looking towards your left, hands still in prayer. Then we push into the feet to return to center, raise the arms up high again. And then going to the other side, draw the hands back to prayer, twisting towards the right, left elbow on right thigh. When it's time to come out, push into the legs, strong core, raise those arms high again. And return to chair with the arms raised. And then folding forward into downward facing dog. Hands come to the ground first in forward fold, then step back into downward facing dog. And then we can lower the knees. Quick cat-cow. Flowing cats and cows, breath-led moves. And then we're going to sweep the right knee forward, easing the left hip towards the ground, that left leg trailing behind you, long spine, coming right up onto fingertips, and then perhaps bringing the hands up onto the right thigh. Core needs to be on. This is a bit of a balance. And then take the hands back to the ground, tucking the left toes under. Let's push up to downward facing dog, and in fact raise that right leg up in the air, sweep it up high, and then return to downward facing dog, and then down to the knees, another cat-cow. And raise back up to downward facing dog. And this time we're going to sweep the left knee forwards and allow the right hip to drop towards the ground. Now, I'm not able to demo that on this side myself. Having had a knee replacement, it doesn't work for me. I'm going to hang around here and wait for you to do your left side. So remember, the left knee is bent, the right hip sinks towards the ground. You can bring your hands up onto your left thigh, rise up so you get the balance element here, before then taking the hands to the ground, tucking right toes under, sweep that left leg up in the air. I can join you here, and then lower the foot to the ground, downward facing dog. Lowering the knees to the ground, and then coming into child's pose with the arms extended, softening armpits towards the ground. Tail back, long side body. Breathing away. And gently coming up. And we'll transfer now over onto our backs. As we come onto the back, let's bend the knees, have the feet hip width apart, and feel the feet planted on the ground, lifting all 10 toes, knees pointing towards the ceiling, back firmly planted. Find those core muscles now drawing up, drawing in, and feeling the scooping of the pelvis as you go in and out of that scooping movement. And then begin to find your way up into a bridge, going in and out of your bridge, flowing and feeling core, spine, until you're able to rise up at some point and hold a bridge there. Feel the knees reaching forward and breathing. Be strong. Coming all the way down and taking then the right outer ankle and settling it on top of the left thigh, pushing that left foot into the ground, rising up, left foot supporting, left leg strong, going in and out. A few times working with that left leg. then slowly lower. Untangle the legs. And then let's set ourselves up for the other side by resting the outer left ankle on top of the right thigh. Feel the right foot take the weight, easing yourself up into the bridge and lower back down. See if you can match the same number that you did on the other side. And when you've spent about the same amount of time working this side, let's untangle those legs again and stretch the legs out. Extend the arms up and back towards the floor behind, elongate through the body. Leave the arms out behind you as you replant the feet on the ground, hip width apart, and pop up into another bridge. A double-legged bridge this time, hips lifting, legs strong, breathing away, long side body, strong foundation. Lowering all the way down when you need to, bringing the arms in, bringing the knees in over the tummy, lifting the nose up towards the space between the knees, then leaving the hands one on top of each knee and taking some circular movements through those knees and feeling the circling through the hips. And then changing direction. As the knees come back together then, let's take the feet to the ground and walk the feet to the outer edges of the mat. Extend the arms out wide at shoulder height, resting the arms on the ground, and then rolling, using the breath, taking the knees side to side, creating some twisty movements through the spine, allowing the nose to move in the opposite direction to the knees. And flowing and easing. Breath leading movement. Eventually coming back to stillness, extending the legs, bring the arms down by the sides. Taking then one hand onto the tummy, one hand onto the chest, as you feel the breath now moving in the body. Notice whether you can feel the breath moving all the way down into the hand that's resting on the tummy. Maybe you can encourage the breath to fill the tummy area first before moving on up into the chest. And then releasing the arms to a comfortable position by the sides, closing the eyes, transferring the weight of this body into the support of the ground beneath. Letting go.